Why do you keep falling behind with your blog schedule? This is how to make sure it never happens again. Hi bloggers, welcome back to a BOHTV and another day of the Blogging Basics series. Something a lot of people take note about me is how organised I am, but they don't really come up to me and say, Holly, how are you so organised? That's not what they usually say. What I tend to hear is,
so wait, you publish 3 blog posts a week? And wait, you have a YouTube channel? And hold on, you run your own business too? Wait, you find time to exercise? Oh my gosh, you're planning a wedding? Just wait a second. How do you manage all of that?
It may not sound like a scheduling conversation right at the start, but when it comes down to it, it's about how to get everything done. And the way that I manage to publish content to my blog, my YouTube channel, and social platforms is through time management and scheduling. So I thought today we could talk about some of those things, those tips, tactics, and mentalities that I have that will hopefully help you to get in control of your blog schedule. Before we jump in, if you like videos like this and want to learn more in the future, then make sure you subscribe so that you get notified by YouTube, because if you let them know that you want to know, then they're going to let you know. That's what the subscribe button is for. The first tip I have for you for organising your blog schedule is probably the most important, and that is picking a planner. You can wait until the night before to publish a blog post, or wait until an idea springs to mind. But until you actually pick a planning method that works for you, you're never going to be on top of your schedule. It's not just going to happen magically. You need to do the work. So whether it's paper or digital, pick a planner and stick to it. I want you to have a place for storing all of your ideas. Again, this can be paper or digital, but ideally it needs to be something you can access from anywhere. You don't want to be that person who's sitting at her laptop the night before a blog post is due to go live, wondering what you're going to write about. Feel like you can't come up with any ideas? You might want to rethink who your audience is right here. Now listen, I run out of ideas too. I hit writer's block sometimes, it happens. But if you truly know your audience, what they're thinking about and what they want, you'll never really run out of ideas, because there'll always be something that you can talk about. I was in denial for so long about this, and it's because I wasn't 100% focused on my audience. So once I honed in on that, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things, because then I started to realise, oh, I can write about that. Oh, and that could lead on to that. And then that gets you into a different way of thinking. So keep your list of ideas in a safe place, whether it's a notebook that you carry around with you or a tool online such as Evernote. Next, I want you to start creating an outline for your blog posts. This has honestly revolutionized my blogging process. So instead of just sitting down to write a blog post and not knowing what you want to write about or where it's actually going, you write a plan. You create an outline that tells you exactly what you're going to cover. So you start off with your chosen keyword, then your headline, and then an idea for a content upgrade if you're including one. Then you write down some notes for your introduction. Then you write down all the different ideas for your subheadings and some notes underneath all of those, and then your conclusion. This way you've got a solid plan for each blog post and you're not going into it blind. Trust me, this will make it much easier for you to write it. Now I want you to stop trying to publish content when you think you should, because you don't want to aim to please everybody. But what I do want you to do is start publishing content when you can. Think about it. You might be publishing 300-word blog posts every single day right now because it's what you think you should do. But is it really working for you? And it's really unfortunate if it's going that way, because your blog is yours. It's completely up to you what you do with it. The reason people say to publish content so frequently is to get that steady stream of traffic to your website. But it's not going to be worth any of your time if you can't be consistent with it. Let's say you work full time And you also write a blog post every day. So you're taking photos for it, you're planning it, you're writing it, you're promoting it. It's taking up your whole time and attention. You're rushing it. So instead of thinking of it as, okay, I need to publish a blog post every day so that people know that I even exist, think of it as you could create a schedule that works for you and create even better content if you publish less frequently, but make your blog posts include more value. And your audience is going to appreciate that. And you'd be consistent. Would that make you rethink it? Keep in mind that for each blog post, you're probably doing a lot of the same tasks. So instead of keeping it inside your head, why not create a task template? You might sometimes forget to add internal linking to your blog post, or you might run out of time to do keyword research. But with a task template, you can stay on top of all the tasks you need to do for every single blog post. So really take note of your blogging process. Try and get an understanding of what actually goes into it. As soon as I started on YouTube and ended up loving it, I wanted to make the process as streamlined as possible. So I made a task template list of all the tasks that I need to do for each video, from planning to filming to editing and actually promoting it. This is where the social media automation tools really come in handy, because you can just schedule all your promo for one blog post all in one go. If you want to really get on top of your blog post schedule, you need to start paying attention to your time and your calendar, and start blocking it out for the time that you need to spend on your blog post schedule. I made a video called How to Effectively Plan Your Day, and it's a great run through teaching you how to prioritize and teaching you about time blocking, which I love, to help you figure out your schedule and how you can get everything done. So even at a minimum, you need to know what you need to work on when it comes to your blog schedule and how long that's going to take you. So even at a minimum, you need to know when you're going to work on your blog content and how long that's going to take you. So note down, okay, it took me so long to take the blog post photos, so long to write the content, so long to schedule all the promo. You get the picture. If you mark that time in your calendar, then you'll know what you need to do to stay on top of your blog schedule. This really helps you understand the equation of time when it comes to working on your blog. So you'll either be like, oh, okay, I could add one more blog post in here, or okay, I don't have any time at all and I didn't even schedule any tweets today. Time blocking will really help you see how you can move things around to get more in control of your schedule. I highly recommend you check that video out so you can get a good understanding of time blocking and how you can use it for yourself. Stop telling yourself there's only one way of doing things, or that you'll never be as productive as such a person, because that kind of thinking won't get you anywhere. Okay? No matter what you need to do to get on top of your schedule, batching your tasks together is the perfect way to go. You might think that by taking pictures for a blog post, planning it, writing it, formatting it, and promoting it, and then moving on to the next one, that you're actually making the most of your time, but you're not. What's better is to outline all your blog posts for the week in one go. Then set aside time to take photos for them all. Then get into writing mode. Then format them all. Yes, you need to be a week ahead, but isn't the point of all this to help you get on top of your schedule? Give yourself the focus time for each set of tasks, because if you don't, there's a chance that you could miss something. I promise, if you go through the process of just doing one blog post at a time, it's going to drain you so quickly. I've been there, I've done it. But getting each set of tasks done in one go will help you be more productive, and it'll get you feeling excited about getting all your content out there too. And lastly, I just want to tell you to push through and just know that your schedule is going to work out. There's no need to complain, no need to stress, nobody else to think about. Such a body might be publishing content 5 times a week because that's what works for them. You could use that to stress yourself out, or you could do what works for you. Don't complain, push through, stay focused, do the work, make it happen, and find the time if it's what you want to do. You know what you and I have in common? The ability to decide our own blog schedule. You have that ability and so do I. So if you're thinking, wow, I'd love to push myself to publish one video every single day for a month like Holly did. When did you make time to plan for it? When did you make time to plan the content? When did you make time to batch create everything? Did you put it in your schedule? Put it in there. Right, it's time for you to go ahead and get on top of your blog schedule. But before you go, there's just a quick question that I want to ask you. What does your ideal schedule look like? Your ideal one. How could you incorporate that into your life in some way? I'd really love to know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more tips like this on productivity or managing your online presence, then make sure you sign up to my library for loads of free resources to help you boost your blogging process. I'll leave a link to that in the description. That's all for today, bloggers. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe for more blogging basics and really get on top of your blog schedule so you can get one step closer to a breakthrough. You just bossed it.